Hi, bonjour, and welcome to the Euro 2016 Broom Cupboard. This is day 3, and you shall update. Many matches have taken place already. On Friday, it all started when France were victorious against Romania. Dimitri Payet stepping up with a brilliant finish to win the game late on, much to the pleasure of the French, and probably a few West Ham fans as well, who will be like, I told you so. But now they're hoping nobody like Real Madrid or somebody's going to come in with a crazy offer. So France got off to a blinding start, really. 3 points at home, and off they go now. Romania, you kind of thought they were going to hold out a little bit, but it didn't happen, and it's back to the drawing board for them. And then yesterday, day 2, Saturday, 3 games. First up was Switzerland. 5 minutes in, they scored. Shah, defender, good player, and that was enough. Albania went down to 10 men. The guy I bigged up earlier, the captain, he got sent off. But Albania, they didn't fold or anything like that. And right at the end, they could easily have equalised. That would have been a sensational equaliser. For them now, it's looking a little bit bleak. Even though I bigged them up, I still think they can get a result in their next game. But obviously, the France one is a bit of an obstacle. So Switzerland, 1-0 against Albania. And then the kind of late afternoon game on a Saturday, if you're out busy, you kind of wouldn't have probably realised Switzerland were playing Albania. But you may have realised that Gareth Bale, the hero of Wales, a guy who I have no doubt could actually grab hold of Wales and pull it away from England and place it wherever he likes. His powers are supreme, and obviously he's coming for England on Thursday. What did he do? Banged in a free kick, typical Bale. However, Slovakia, they weren't reading the script and they equalised. Duda scored, number 8. And then Robson Kanu, much maligned, some would say. A guy who's a little bit of a journeyman. In the Euros, it doesn't matter. If you've got team spirit like Wales have and that togetherness, you're going to get results. And they've got 1 foot in the next round already. A point against England on Thursday will probably do the job. So all to play for on that game. And as you know, yesterday, England, it was all going to plan. We knew it was going to be tight. We knew Russia were going to be better than everybody had built them up, especially the right-wing press. They were making out Russia were 11 traffic cones. In reality, they were solid. They got their men behind the ball. And they fought hard. England, it was an enterprising performance. You can't take anything away from them. They played really well, especially Rose and Walker. They bombed forward, they were confident. The class act in midfield was Dier, no doubt about it. Rooney, the fact that he's a striker playing in midfield, or, kind of stepping off the front line, if you like. I think that sums up his career at the moment. But Dier, what a brilliant free kick. And this guy was going to be the hero. We were going to knight him. We were all carried away. But right in injury time, sickener really, felt like a defeat. Could the England team have maybe defended a little bit better? The guy jumped so high to head it back across the goal. It was incredible. At one moment you thought, is it offside, or is it just going to drift wide? There was a little bit of slow-mo. We saw the net ruffling. We knew the Russians had equalised. Goal out of nothing, undeserved. We mustn't look down to the ground for too long. Kale was distraught at the end as if England had been eliminated, but really it's a point in the bag, which is good for England. We're a quarter-final team at best, remember. Get out of the group stages. It's happy days. And on that note, because of the build-up, I'd like to introduce the song of the day, which is Colonel Abrams, How Soon We Forget, because we do forget that England are just an average side. And of course, we're passionate, we love them, we want them to do well. But we must forget that 1-1 draw against Russia is not too bad. In addition, up here is the Russian team from 1988 who whooped England all over the park back in those kind of bad days, I guess you could say, for Bobby Robson. So back then, the USSR, Soviet Union, or CCCP, beat England 3-1. This time we got a 1-0. So maybe it's a mark of progress, you never know. So England, a point, win for Wales, win for Switzerland, win for France on Friday night. This afternoon, another ex-Spurs guy bangs in a great goal, volley. Modric, 1-0 to Croatia. They see off Turkey. And just now, Northern Ireland, plucky as they could be, they couldn't see off the Poles. And it was a 1-0 victory, Malik for Poland. The interesting thing I thought about that game was Northern Ireland, sometimes the ball drops around their penalty area, and rather than maybe take a touch and look up, they just boot it. And that's kind of British football, unfortunately. I think it's a credit to Hodgson in England last night. They did try to be a little bit enterprising, but I expect Republic of Ireland, when they kick in tomorrow, it's just going to be damage limitations, backs against the wall. That's our system. We've got all these great youngsters, they get scouted and stuff, but it really just comes down to all this run back as quickly as you can, 10 men behind the ball, win your headers, clear your lines, That's Northern Ireland at the moment. Whether they'll even score a goal remains a mystery, let alone get a point. So, tomorrow's games. What have we got? We've got Spain, Czech, Ireland, Sweden, and Belgium, Italy. Belgium, Italy looks like the highlight game in the evening. Italy, they're kind of being in that kind of second favourite, slight outsiders. Everyone's still bigging up France, Spain, Germany. Can never write off the Italians. But Belgium, of course, they've got to be one of the favourites. And we'll see how they go. It'll be interesting to see who starts. What do we expect? We expect Belgium 1, Italy 1. We expect Spain 1, Czech 0, and Ireland against Sweden. Maybe it's a little bit of a Premiership encounter because, you know, not necessarily all the Swedes play over here, but they've got that kind of similar style. And Ireland, let's face it, you know, they can do the business. 88, 94 against Italy. Why couldn't they win 1-0 tomorrow? Let's expect that. Thank you for listening. Like, subscribe. I'll be back wrapping up Ukraine, Germany as well, which is underway, kicking off. And there we're expecting Germany just to steamroll 2-0 to the Germans. Thank you for listening. My guest on the show, he's just popped up now, is the Romanian Rats. I said rat the other day, so maybe I did him injustice, but apparently it's Rats. Here he is for you. That's him in real life. He's a lot smaller than I thought he would be when he came into the studio. And obviously the onions, 2 onions, 1 ball. That's 2-1 to France against Romania. And Rats is still hanging around. He says goodbye. Okay, thank you for listening. As usual, you've been great. Cheers.